Hello, today I'm just going to talk about some exercises to strengthen your glute muscles and some exercises to strengthen your quad muscles. If you are suffering from any kind of knee related injury or pain, particularly when running, you need to look at both the glute muscle to help the hip stability, and you also need to look at the quad muscle to help the tracking of the patella. Going to break down these exercises into 2 or 3 exercises for the glute and 2 or 3 exercises for the quads. It's important to try to do these exercises a couple of times a day and see that they help alleviate the pain in the knee. The glute exercises will help stabilise the hip to prevent the leg falling inwards, causing a valgus twist of the knee, while also, as I said, the quad exercises will help strengthen the quad and the synergy between the quad muscles and the tracking of the patella. So, in order to do the glute muscle exercises, you're going to need a TheraBand, and we'll go through 2 or 3 of these exercises now. So simply all we're going to do is what's called a clam, fairly common exercise. What you're going to do is place the band around the knees, lie on the opposite side to the leg you want to work. So if we want to work the right leg, we lie on our left side, make sure our pelvis is stable, our feet are together and in line with our bum. Place the hand down if you need any support, turn on the core muscles, and we're just going to do a couple of sets of 10, 2 sets of 10 of each of these exercises. As you're doing this exercise, you need to control the movement of the knee both up and down. Don't just let the knee fall straight back down. Again, try and control the pelvis. The pelvis should stay stacked. It shouldn't be rolling back, because then you're compensating and you're not isolating the glute muscle. Okay. So that's the simple clam. A couple of sets of 10 of that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to keep the bottom leg bent but straighten the top leg. So we'll activate a slightly different glute. We're going to keep the bottom leg straight, or top leg straight, and really bring the foot up and down. Again, we're going to have the band pulling the leg forward, but we're going to have to really slightly abduct the leg and bring it back against the resistance of the band. Again, working a couple of sets of 10 of each of this exercise. Slow and controlled. You're making sure the leg goes up and down in line with the hip and isn't brought forward. Okay. Another nice one to do is we lie on our front, and when we're on our front, what we're looking to achieve is again to activate the core. We draw our belly button away from the floor. We're going to point our toes away from us, and again we're just going to extend the leg and have it slightly abducted away from the midline, keeping our belly button tucked in. Again, 2 sets of 10 of this exercise in this position. You're not going to get to extend the leg very far. It's really just to work against the resistance of the band wrapped around the other leg. So 2 sets of 10. You might use these exercises as a precursor to going for a run, just to get that glute activated. Okay, so now we're just going to work the quad. So with the quad muscle, let's pretend it's the left leg. All we want to do in this position is lie back down onto our elbows, get comfortable, feel you're turning on the glute muscle. And what you want to do is drive the knee into the floor. So you're pushing down, holding for a few seconds, then relax. Pushing that knee down, again holding for a few seconds and relaxing. A couple of sets of 10 of this also. And as I said before, you want to feel the knee pushing down, and as you do that, you'll feel all these quad muscles firing. Okay. So a couple of sets of 10. Nice, good, solid action on those. So the next quad exercise we need to do is with the likes of a foam roller, or you can have a rolled up towel for this. Again, you just place it under the knee like so, so the knee is slightly bent, and all we're going to do is straighten the leg. Again, nice and steady, slow and control, pause at the top for a few seconds, and again, as you do this exercise, you'll feel the quad muscles contracting. 2 sets of 10, nice and steady. And again, this is just to isolate the separate quad muscles to ensure they're all working together to help improve the tracking of the patella. And in the final exercise, again, you can get out your TheraBand for this one. I'm just going to use a different type of band. What you're going to do is you're going to place the band behind the knee, fix the band to something solid in the house. You're going to start off with the leg you're working slightly bent with a good bit of resistance on the band, and all we want to do here is lock out the knee against the resistance of the band. It's a great exercise to work the smaller little muscle on the inside, the VMO, the inside quad. So again, turning on the core muscles, stand up nice and tall, and just straighten the leg. Again, you don't want any momentum. If your clients are doing it like this, you want to keep everything solid. Only thing working is the knee joint. Again, pausing and holding for a few seconds. Again, 2 sets of 10, or you can do a set of 10 of all of them and do a couple of sets of that. Okay, great. So there are some simple little exercises to help with knee pain, strengthening the glute muscle, strengthening the quad muscle. Ideally they're good if you suffer from any kind of patella problem when running, and if you notice that your hip is weak and your leg falls in, these two kind of conditions can cause knee pain, and these exercises can help resolve that. Any questions, please contact me or visit my website. It's andy@www.romphysicaltherapy.ie. Thank you very much.